Hey, Brittany. Hey, Robert. How are you? How was everyone weekend? I hope everyone weekend was good. Mine was great. Y'all know me. I just take my days off and I relax. Yeah, mine was good too. Wasn't hot. None of that. Nice, cool, breezy. Yes, I love it. I think the weather will start to calming down anyway. It's like the end of August now, so yeah. Um, I think this weekend is the last weekend for August. I think so. Yeah, because Monday's a holiday. Yep, Monday's the holiday. Hmm. Yep. So yeah, this is the last week. So things, the weather started changing. Going down a little bit. I just don't like when it started getting too cold. When the snow started coming out. Oh Lord, I don't like that now. Yep. So other than that, I've been great. It's 85 here today. Not bad because this wind is blowing, so you got a little breeze with it, so it's not too bad. Hey, Auntie Tracy, how are you? So, y'all, I got a video I want to share with y'all today, right? The lady on the thumbnail, her daughter, grandpa, scam people out of money um, using the GoFundMe when her daughter's father passed away. So the grandfather's a trip, honey. Oh God. I say grandpa. Now what you out here doing, grandpa? Hold on. Grandpa grandpa says she. Hold on, y'all.
The criminal justice system, sexually based offenses are considered especially heinous. In New York City, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit. These are their stories.
Hold on, y'all. Oh shit.
Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday. All right, so we're going to try this again. I did a whole story time yesterday about how my daughter's grandfather scammed GoFundMe. He used her father's death to scan GoFundMe. And yeah, TikTok wasn't feeling my delivery, so I got to do it again. So, good morning.
Cause
Grab your
TikTok, oh
coffee,
Lord,
grab your
they'll ban
tea.
you so fast over there on
All right,
TikTok.
so yesterday made 10 months since Keith passed away.
Which
Love slots? The DraftKings
hold
Casino
on,
app's
y'all.
got you covered.
Y'all
Come to
keep
Papa.
hold on.
New players play $5 and get
Keep is
500 total
the
spins on Huff and More Puff. Plus, get a first day replay up to
grandfather.
1,000 in.
Now, Keith has the same name as his father, but he's not a junior. They have different middle names. So the man who scammed the GoFundMe, his name is Keith H. Burgess. My daughter's father's name is Keith Gabriel Burgess. So when Keith passed away, his father just came out of nowhere because they had no relationship at all. He just came out of nowhere, whatever, and wanted to help. Okay. So first thing he did was create a GoFundMe. Yeah, created a GoFundMe for, I believe it was $10,000 what he originally made it for, but he ended up making almost $7,000. Okay, raising almost $7,000. Now, in this GoFundMe, he laid it on thick. He made it seem like he was the best father to his child. He made it seem like he was very involved with him and his granddaughter. He basically said that the money that he's raising is going to go towards the funeral, and whatever is left is going to go towards his daughter, who will be graduating in June and going off to college and everything like that.
Which is her daughter.
Keep that in mind, because I believe that that's the one of the main reasons why they were donating, because they know that her father wasn't going to be here for when it's time for her to go to college. Okay. So the funeral comes, he contributes like $2,000-$3,000 to the funeral. Okay. There's still that remainder that he raised. Okay. Cause like I said, he raised almost $7,000.
Thank you.
Everyone's asking what he's going to do with the balance and everything like that. He's telling his brothers and sisters, and he's telling my daughter's grandmother, his ex-wife, that, it's going to go to Kiani. And they're like, okay, when are you going to give it to her? Then he started saying, oh, well, I'm not going to give her just the cash. It's going to go into a trust. And that's when he started talking about a trust and this, that. It was okay, whatever. So my daughter's going to school in 2 weeks. She, moves into her dorm in 2 weeks. So everyone has been getting her things, for her dorm and, shopping off of her wish list and everything like that. So she reaches out to her grandfather yesterday and asks her grandfather. Now, let's put a pin in that real quick. A few months ago, we reached out to this man to ask him if he can contribute something towards her senior pictures. Now, senior pictures are very expensive. So we asked if he can contribute something towards her senior pictures. He responded back to the grandmother that he will have to get back to her. Okay. We got the full package of senior pictures. He did not get one picture. He never got back to us at all. Okay. And he never even followed up or anything to see if we was able to get it. All right. So that was then when we asked the first time. So my daughter reaches out to him yesterday on Facebook because, she doesn't have his phone number. So she reached out to him on Facebook and asked him if she can get the remainder of the money from the GoFundMe that he raised so that she can get the rest of the things that she needs for, to move into college. This man responds back, I said no such thing. And then blocks my daughter on Facebook. Yeah, and then blocks her. So now my daughter reaches out to her uncle, who is his brother, and, tells him the situation or whatever. And he's livid. He's mad because he also knows the plan, that the money was supposed to go to her. So he's like, no, that's not right or whatever. Here's his phone number, text him or whatever, because that's not right or whatever. Let him know how you feel or whatever. She texts him, okay? Let him know how, she's so disappointed that, this is how he's treating his oldest grandchild. He didn't even come to her graduation. He never wished her a happy birthday. The last time he must have wished her a happy birthday was when she was 5, okay? Again, she's 18. So reached out to him, said that or whatever the case is. The message delivered. The message was read. She was blocked once again. Now, this man is supposed to be a pastor. He's supposed to be an ordained minister. He's a fraud. Okay, this man is a fraud. That's really the only thing that I can say. He's a fraud. The fact that he has 3 children, one who has, passed away. He has 2 other children who are alive and well. They have no relationship with him. None. Okay? This man is the biggest narcissist that you could ever meet. Like, honestly, like, if you met him, you would also say the same thing. He had the relationships that he has with everyone is basically the same. Like, everyone will say the same thing about this man. If you go to different people that don't even know each other, they will say the same thing about this man. Okay, so the common denominator is obviously him. Okay, the only thing that he would do when he spoke to my daughter is bash me. That's the only thing that he would do. I think that this man had like a secret crush on me. I swear he had like a secret crush on me, and he was so mad that he couldn't get me. And that's the reason why he did what he did. Okay? So
Wow.
I'm just disappointed that this is a man who is fronting for Facebook and Instagram like he's this, religious, protective man, when he has no relationship with no one, with anyone. He fronts for the camera just to make it seem like he is something that he's not, to try to get the church on his side. It's sad. It's really sad. So he raised all that money. He used his son's death to raise that money. Oh, for his funeral, he was the one who officiated the funeral. Why? I have no idea. That man did not shed one tear at his son's funeral. Not one tear at his son's funeral. Okay? And then after the funeral, he was promoting that he will, do your funeral. He basically promoted himself by doing that. So this was all for show. Once again, he just wants to make it seem like he's something that he's not. All the pictures that are on his page, he stole. He stole it from Keith's sister, who sent the link for the program that we were gonna, create and everything for the funeral. He stole those pictures. He has no pictures of him. The only pictures he has of him is when he was a baby and he was still married to his mom. But other than that, there's nothing. They don't have anything. It's just sad that this is what this man did to get a couple dollars, and he's treating his granddaughter like crap. But he made everyone at the funeral and his church friends and all that think that he is this loving grandfather when he blocked her on all platforms. Yeah. So that's that. That man is dead to us. We're not. We're not
dead to them.
That type of energy we don't rock with. So beware of the scammer, Keith H. Burgess, Uniondale, New York. I believe he has like a wedding photography or wedding consulting page, some crap or whatever it is. Don't entertain it. I promise you, he's gonna scam you, and he's not real at all. So yeah, so that's the story. I'm almost at work, and yeah, just beware. Good morning. Y'all ready for this update?
Hey, Shay.
I got an update. Okay, so everyone who saw my story yesterday
about
baby,
drop say
GoFundMe scammer, Pastor Scammer, Keith H. Burgess from Nassau County, New York. I don't know if it's Uniondale anymore. Baldwin, Hempstead.
Baby,
because
she gets
yesterday I did so much research.
Okay.
I see that he is preaching at a church in Baldwin and Hempstead, and from what I understand, he started an online church after the GoFundMe. How about that? Yeah, so yesterday he caught wind that, I was exposing him, and he never reached out to me, because he won't. He will never reach out to me, but he wanted to take his anger out on Keith's mom, okay, my daughter's grandmother. So he called her, blowing her phone up. Meanwhile, he blocked her after the funeral, okay? He blocked her after the funeral.
Wow.
So for him to be calling her now to try to get me in check, that wasn't gonna happen. But anyway, so he calls her. She didn't answer the phone or anything like that. Okay, fast forward now. Keith's sister went on to his page and made a post like, yo, why are you posting about my brother as if you were in his life, and yet you're blocking his daughter, your oldest granddaughter, okay?
Hey, Miss Beverly.
Your oldest grandchild, and she's about to be going to school or whatever the case is. What you should be doing right now is helping, but you're hurting the situation. You're hurting her. So she basically gave her a piece of her mind or whatever the case is. All right, and then she blocked him. Okay. Fast forward now, I get a message in the middle of the night. I saw it this morning when I woke up. It is this man's page. Okay. This man removed every and anything that mentions my daughter's father.
And that's crazy, y'all.
Is on a mission to help people
and
smile.
That is his son.
We take care of over 7 million
Hold on,
patients
y'all. Let me
every
turn it
year. From cleanings and fillings to dentures and implants, we make dental.
His son, from on his page, he removed everything. So you won't even know that was his father or whatever, basically, because he removed everything. So all those fake ass posts that he was posting about, oh, rest in peace, son, it's been 250 days since you've been gone, and happy birthday, we can't do this without you, and this, that, you won't find not one of those messages on his page. He wants to make it seem like I'm crazy, like we're making like we all made this shit up, like typical narcissist. He wants to make it seem like none of this happened. If this isn't the ultimate gaslighting, this shit is wild. But that's what he did. He scrubbed everything. So it mentions nothing at all about Keith on his page now, which is good because he lives in his truth now, because he never really existed to him anyway. He only used his death to capitalize off of him, because after, like I said, after the funeral and everything, he started promoting that he does funerals and weddings and all this stuff or whatever. So he's making money off of his deceased son.
Wow.
And yes, he scrubbed everything. There's no mention whatsoever of Keith on his page. This man is the devil. This man is the devil.
Sounds like it.
I wish. You know what? I don't even wish. Karma's going to get his ass. Karma does not have an expiration date. Karma is going to knock on his door. Please believe that. So that's the update. I'm still going to keep exposing him, because what he did is not okay. And like I said, my daughter is going to school in 2 weeks or whatever, and zero help from over there. It's crazy. So yeah, scammers, they out here. I'm gonna sit this comment right here and just say thank you, Kayla. Thank you. Because he's trying his hardest to make it seem like it's everyone else. It's everyone else when he's the common denominator. It's so wild. Like, he's posting about.
The comment says, as LMAO, as his former, in parentheses, or quote, what is these? Whatever they are. Parentheses, as his former kid, no lies were told.
About college and how to get, the tuition and the scholarships and all that or whatever to go to school. Yet you have 3 children and you did not do anything to help them through their college education. Nothing. And now you have a granddaughter who's reaching out to you for help because you told her you would help, and this is what you're doing. You posting like you're that guy, and anyway, your karma's coming. It's coming. Am I being threatened by a deaf woman right now? Am I being threatened by a deaf woman right now?
The comment says, the page is scrubbed. No, you were scrubbed from seeing because you are a non-factor. Just a desperate baby mama. Oh, this is the wife. Stay tuned.
This is the pastor wife talking to
We're
her.
going to talk about it all.
They don't like her.
This is the wife of Keith, I guess. I don't know if it's the wife of his daughter's or her daughter's father, or the wife of the grandfather, who's the pastor.
This can't be life. Good morning. So it looks like the GoFundMe pastor scammer, Keith H. Burgess, created a fake page, or they had another page or whatever, and his deaf wife have come into my comments and are now harassing me. Now, okay, he's the victim. He's the victim. I'm making this all up. Meanwhile, I spoke to the daughter and the son yesterday, who is currently still alive. Yeah. So go ahead, pull those receipts. Pull those receipts, because don't worry, I got a team behind me. Your brother, your sister, your daughter, your son. Listen. You are going to be your downfall. I promise you. I'm just exposing the lies, and your narcissistic ass hates it. But let's go.
The comment says, all talk and no receipt, thief. Show the proof to all you fabricated. Envy creates a strong drive. This is how thirsty people move. I'll start pouring the water to quench the thirst. Now, like y'all heard, I guess this is the pastor's deaf wife. I don't know if she heard any of the story time, but she definitely read her lips.
What's this, round one? Aw, you little narcissist. Your profile is going to reveal that you made those posts private for only your friends to see, okay? Yeah, I'm aware. You made the post about Keith, your son who passed away. You made them private so only your friends can see. Why you don't want everybody to see it, Keith? You're so sad and you're grieving that your son passed away and you miss your son and all this good stuff. Why don't you want everybody to see it, huh? Why can only your friends see it? Why is it that only your friends can see it? The people who donated to the GoFundMe, who you did not use the money for what you said you were going to use it for, huh? Answer that. Why can't everybody see it, Keith? Why can't everybody see it? Clown, why can't everybody see it? Good morning. So before I got a chance to come on here and say good morning and talk to my family, I had to respond to this clown, Mr. Burgess. He made a fake page and he's all up in my comments trying his hardest to cover up the fact that he capitalized off of his son's death. Let's take a moment. Let's take a moment. He is trying his hardest. Let's just listen to this. He's trying his hardest to hide the fact that he has capitalized off of his son's death. This is a pastor. This is a Christian man. Yet he has no relationship with any of his children, none whatsoever. He had no relationship with Keith prior to him passing, but he insisted on organizing a GoFundMe for him. In the original GoFundMe post, he laid it on thick. Oh, I miss my son. He was here for this amount of days and this, that, and the third. And, you know, he has a daughter who's going to be graduating in June. He never showed up to the funeral. Show that receipt. Did you come to her funeral, sir? Did you come to her funeral? You put her in the GoFundMe saying she was going to graduate in June. Did you come to her funeral? No. She's going to be graduating in June, and she's going to be going off to school, and she's going to need some assistance. So this GoFundMe that I'm organizing is to send him home on a beautiful homegoing, and whatever is left is going to go to his daughter to help, you know, with the college expenses and, you know, and her graduation and everything like that. She reached out to him to, you know, to get that. He told her, he said no such thing. So his brother, his sister, me, my daughter, everybody went back on the GoFundMe link to see if we can find it. This man dumbed that whole fundraiser down, dumbed it all down. It's like 2 paragraphs. You can't even, it mentions Kiani in there one time saying something about her graduating. So this is what I'm saying. This is how hard and how evil this man is. The fact that he will go this hard to cover up the fact that he said all this just to keep the money. Just to keep the money.
Yeah, that's sad.
So that he wouldn't have to help his granddaughter. His only granddaughter who graduated from high school, who's on her way to college. So now, who's it left on? Who's it left on? Because he ran off. He ran off with the money that his supporters raised. That is unbelievable. And the fact that he's going so, I want you guys to understand. I want y'all to sit and understand how evil and how much of a monster you have to be. This is someone's life who is no longer here. You gained money off of that. You never had a relationship prior to that. And then promised that she would get the rest. So that's the reason why people donated. And then you kept the money. And now you want to come on here and tell me to show receipts and all that, knowing that you deleted it? You need help. You need help. No, you need to be in jail. Really, you need to be in jail. You know what? I wonder if we can make that happen. I wonder if I can reach out to GoFundMe and get the original post. I gotta work. I need to work. I need to continue working on this because you think I'm playing. I don't play about my kids. You might, because you didn't have no fucking relationship with them. You did. You played with your kid. He passed away and you gained money off of him. You play with your children. I don't play about mine. I don't play about mine. Sorry. And you know that from she's for 18 years. Are you guys getting it? So we are going to continue exposing those fake ass Christians. Mr. Keith Burgess, Keith H. Burgess, and now his wife has inserted herself. So we got receipts. So let's get started. All right. So Exhibit A. She is on her Facebook posting saying it's wild when people think you stole what was given to you. Okay. Let's start here. When people think you stole what was given to you. Okay. Let's first start with, why would anybody just give you money for your stepson passing away? That's first of all. Why would anybody just be giving you money just for that? Why would they be doing that? Number one, the GoFundMe was started and nobody knew about the GoFundMe. Not even Keith's mother. She had no idea that he organized the fundraiser. She found out through her cousin, who is, affiliated with their family. She had no idea that the GoFundMe even existed until somebody sent her the link. All right, so let's start there. And then Mr. fake ass, pastor responds, "It sounds like you're speaking about the so-called haters, defamers, the judgmental, sanctified hypocrites. The season of entitlement is being broken." And then she says, "Bingo." Yeah. All right. And then somebody else responds and they're talking about their own situation or whatever. And I did go ahead and take it upon myself and message this person and show them the receipts that these people are scammers. They're absolute fraudsters. All right. Let's move on to the next exhibit. All right. So exhibit B, I'm going to have to let you guys read this for yourself, okay? Because remember, they're all up and through my comments saying that I'm lying, that, they never said this. Meanwhile, everyone knows that they said this. Why would I be, making this up? It makes no sense. Like I said, my daughter pretty much got everything that she needed for school or whatever. So we didn't need anything, but, it would have been nice if you kept your word. So her reaching out, she was only, expecting what you said. So exhibit B is the wife admitting that the money was supposed to be for her. Okay. All right. And here is the response that my daughter got from her. Okay. "Who told you your grandfather was going to give you the money? Kenny," which is her uncle, her grandfather's brother. "Marie," which is Keith's mother. "Well, honestly, you are definitely," she didn't just say definitely, she put it in all caps, okay? She put it in all caps. "You were definitely going to get the majority of what was left, but because you didn't want to speak to your grandfather over the phone, remember that? And you popped off at me at the funeral when nobody even cared that you were there. Nobody cared that you were there. She was in my inbox today, okay? All right, pause to read, and then we're going to go to the next topic."
All right, let's pause to read. Let me go ahead and get this out the way. Butterfly in the sky.
That grandfather.
Take a look.
That grandfather crazy, y'all.
Reading rainbow.
And I
Y'all know
understand
got
how she
dyslexia,
feels.
so I'm messing up.
You sit there and you raise money for your granddaughter because her dad died, and that's what the GoFundMe was, for the granddaughter and the father. And you promised the mom, whatever was left, you would hand it over to her. But you didn't do that. You started doing all other stuff. Hold on, because I think it was something else too. Let me see. Hold on, y'all.
The grandma who is the ex-wife of Keith, and the grandma went to college. And I think, it's pretty low that even if they were rude to you, as a Christian, as one of God's people, just give up the money. Like I always say, sometimes it's easier to let that burden go, let go and let God, than to continue with this nonsense. And to be as old as you are, you should be trying every way in heaven to make it to those pearly gates. Because
hey, Auntie. Hey, Rebecca.
Honestly, greed is a mother. And here's a fact. When somebody say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna pay you when tax time come," don't believe them. You know why? Because if that person don't got the money to pay you right now, or they didn't have the money to pay you whenever they was supposed to pay you, what makes you think that they gonna pay you in tax time? So when they say that, I wipe my hands from anybody. And I don't ask for nothing because, listen, I doubt I'm going to get that money. So when she says we was going to give you the money, you should have just gave up the money. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. And when people say they're going to give you something, don't expect it because they're not going to give it to you. And then the fact that they don't have it, once they have it in hand, then they ghost you. Then every excuse of why, as she's given every excuse of why you don't deserve the money, or it's in my hands, so you got to be nice to me.
Right.
That entitlement to something that you used under false pretenses to get in the first place. You just can't trust people like that. And it's not like they gave her they didn't Fief didn't physically give her the money, but the money was given to them by donors because of the situation in which they used the money for.
And he took advantage of
false
it.
pretenses. And that, my friend,
absolutely,
you should just give up the money.
Crazy.
Don't fight it.
He was in my inbox today calling me all types of scary, and how I didn't even want to look at her at the funeral, this, that, and the third. Ma'am, I am grieving my first love. Every sane person there was grieving. So for you to say that, so you came on that type of time, which I had no clue that's the type of time we were on. But for her to say that behind the keyboard today is absolutely wild. And again, this is a preacher's wife that we're talking about. Okay? All right. Now, let's move on to the next receipt.
Hey, Shelly.
All right. So not only are they scamming GoFundMe, they're also scamming with their wedding business that they have. All right. Now, this is their Yelp reviews. Okay. This is their Yelp reviews. They have a 2.8 rating on Yelp. Okay. This is the first one. You can pause to read.
Let's get on it. It says, horrible service. Left the wedding without marrying us because he showed up an hour early and didn't want to wait 20 minutes for the bride to show up. He also didn't look right and was on something bad. Stay away. He very good at convincing and talking lies. Next one says, please stay away from the scam artist. He ruined an 85 people wedding just because the bride ran late 20 minutes. He showed up 1 hour early and left without notice just because the bride was 20 minutes late. I guess that's the same thing. Then somebody says, please, you breached your contract. Something to your bridal party. He's responding to the comment, including the ceremony a whole hour late. And the start time, we spoke the day before the ceremony regarding the weather, and I called. I arrived early to the location and made some at least start on time in our convenient ceremony to start at 6:30 p.m. What we agreed upon from the time you contracted me back in June. I spoke to a few of your other vendors as well as one of your guests and the organizer at your event. If it didn't happen to communicate with the organizer or you, I only found out the day that your ceremony was going more than an hour from your regular scheduled time. Mm-hmm.
Here's another.
Very unprofessional service, misleading about prices and refunds, not on time. I don't recommend, not professional at all. Thanks. My encounter with We Can Marry You To left much to be desired. The service was marred by communication breakdowns, unmet expectations, and an overall lack of professionalism. Regrettably, I cannot recommend their wedding services based on my unsat.
The receipt he reading, y'all, is from the pastor. And people are saying how unprofessional he was when he married them.
Satisfactory experience.
Slash scamming them.
Well, another two.
Allegedly.
Go ahead and pause. Here's more.
There's more late. I mean, just bad service. And someone says, I don't even know you, and it was your friend and his bride were the ones who showed up late. I was an hour early and nothing was prepared. I understand your friend has encouraged you to write this false and adverse review.
This is the main page. This shows you the 2.8. And that's the name.
Lord,
This
you
is
got to be
the guy
careful.
we're talking about.
Y'all, that's
This is
it right there, honey. That's the
Mr. Keith
pastor,
H.
Lord.
Burgess.
In case y'all run into him on the
Okay.
street, child.
Yep. This is the guy.
That was too short, April.
He
Yeah.
should
You gonna have a long weekend this
not be
weekend because
walking these
Monday's a
streets.
holiday.
He looked like
This man's a
Frank Lucas.
monster. Look at him. Look at his eyes.
It's the pastor,
Frank
y'all.
Lucas.
Yo,
So if y'all run into him, you know to run now.
this is Mrs. Burgess in my inbox, calling me dirty and thirsty. Thirsty for what exactly? She called me envious too. I'm still trying to figure out, what am I envious of?
That's the old pastor.
Have yet
Pastor
to get that answer.
all that goddamn money.
She goes so hard for her man. She also decided to jump in Kiani's aunt's inbox, Keith's sister. Yeah, this is how hard she goes for her man. Okay, but it don't even matter because y'all already incriminated yourself once you sent that message. So I have next slide. So I have contacted GoFundMe. If anybody can help me get the contact faster, then that'll be great. They said that they'll get back to me within 2 business days or whatever. So hopefully I'll be able to send these receipts over there and they can do something about it. And yeah, the fact that she said go start another GoFundMe and go to financial aid to Kiani when it's absolutely crazy.
Yeah,
it's absolutely crazy. This is a man who raised $40,000 for a stranger, a complete stranger, to go to Rutgers University. A stranger to go to Rutgers University and did absolutely nothing for his 3 children who went to college. Nothing. Okay? This is who we're talking about here. But we're the hypocrites. We're the defamers. This man needs to be held accountable.
He do.
Point blank and the period.
That's a lot of money he's using.
You want a receipt,
Mr.
like and Mrs. Burgess?
Every time something go wrong, he use GoFundMe to raise money.
You
and say he's gonna help people, but he never gives them the money.
Hand it to me. Y'all needs to give your granddaughter that money and stop playing games. Your son is rolling in his grave, just disgusted by you. You should be ashamed of yourself. You really, really should be ashamed of yourself.
All right, everyday people, man. There you have it, man. Shout out to my everyday.
That's sad, y'all. The grandfather raised all that money for his granddaughter and the son, y'all, and gave half of the money for the funeral, and did not give all the money, none of the money to the granddaughter for her college. And then the wife should have stayed out of it. She had nothing to do with it, but of course she put her 2 cents in it. Hold on, y'all. I'm just looking for the other. Yeah, she put her 2 cents in it, and because it's not her grandchild, so that's why she probably don't give a damn, because it's not her grandchild. She should have been correcting him instead of standing in the paint for a scammer. Lord have mercy, Jesus, I swear. You can't make some of this stuff up. Like, boy, these scammers is getting clever. Okay, y'all, I'm going to show y'all this one here. Y'all, I got to show y'all this one, right? This is a father. He's a deadbeat father, but he curses the grandmother out of his child. And baby, when I say he said some mean, nasty things to this woman, let me make sure. Hold on, let me see something here. No. I mean, oh my God, I just never thought that a man would talk to his children grandmother like that. Well, I guess I was wrong. Hold on, y'all. I'm looking for it. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm trying to find it. You got so much shit going on here. Did I pass it? Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I pass it. I don't think so. Okay. I hate looking for shit. I just gotta share this one with y'all. Like, I mean, when I heard, I couldn't even watch all of it. So y'all don't ask me what it all said, because wait a minute, is this it? Let me see. No, this not it. Where is that one I seen? Well, all right, let me see. Was it alive? Maybe he did it on the live. Let me see, but I doubt it. I doubt if he did. Oh no. Oh, I might have to wait for this one, y'all, because I can't find it. Because he got so many videos here. Yeah. All right, I got another one. I'm just going to play another one for now. But I really want y'all to hear that one, because that was a good one. He was just so disrespectful to the baby's grandmother, other children. So let's see. I'll find another one. I'll come across that one tonight. I bet you I will. Because I can't find that one for shit. Okay, we're going to listen to this one. Hold on.
I was just talking to some men about this yesterday, but I was on a panel and some men asked a question. They said, what percentage of women do you think hide or keep or alienate the parent from the child?
And I did, April. I did watch half of it. I didn't watch all of it.
Almost no woman.
But I watched half of it. I'm not saying there aren't
any women that
do that.
But like,
the lady so bad, I couldn't even take it no more, child. Oh my
God. Everybody, it was even women on the panel. They was like, oh, I don't believe that. And there's some bitter women out here. And I said, okay. And I said, well, they act. They just asked how many women keep the father away from the child. And then I said 0.01%. And then they all started arguing and shit like that. Then I asked him, I said, I just want to make sure what you guys are saying is that there are women who are just keeping the dad away from the baby out of spite. Not because the father is a threat, not because the father is abusive, just like it's a good dad, but she's just keeping the baby away from from the father, right? And they said, yeah, that's what we're saying. I said, yeah, 0.01%. I was like, that shit almost never happens.
He told her your daughter gonna be a bitch just like you. I'm like, damn.
Oh no, I don't believe that. And then so we started that. It started.
I just couldn't watch it all. It was
this woman on the panel who disagreed with me at one point in time started to tell her story, and her story was she is in court actively right now fighting for custody with her baby daddy, and recently her baby daddy lied on her and said that she was abusing the kid, and his reason for saying this was, so apparently the way she described it is there's like boxes you can check off, and he checked off abuse, and then they ask you for an example, like what did they do, and the example he gave was she dropped the kid off at his house with his like young adult or teenage children. He has like some other kids or whatever with another woman. Her baby with him, her babies are like little, they're like 6 and 7 or something, like they're really young, but she dropped them off with people that watched him. That wasn't the first time that they watched him. Like the dad always leaves the kids with the teenage children, right? You know how dads are, they don't care anyway. But he always does that, which is legal and fair. And like my brother and my sister are 6 and 9 years older than me. I was raised by my brother and my sister for a long time. Like my mom had to go to work every single day. So summertime, who the fuck was cooking my meals? Who was making, you know what I'm saying? Who was spending the most time with me? It was my brother and my sister. We did that all the time. When I was 6, my sister was 15 years old. When I was in the 6th grade, my brother was graduating from high school. Duh. Yeah, you can leave them kids with them, you know what I mean? Of course, that's not abuse. But anyway, long story short, I said in real time, I was like, that is something I see all the time. I see men trying to weaponize the system against women because men can weaponize the system against women. Because the system is created for men. So if you ask me that question in reverse, how many men are trying to alienate the mother from the child? I would say fucking 30%. Right? Like it's like a ton of men are trying to alienate the mother from their child. Tons of men are. It's so crazy to me how there are so many examples of men weaponizing the system against women, but there is this lie being perpetuated by men, even, and women buy into it too. Because again, there were women on that panel that were like, "No, I disagree." But women, we're supposed to believe that women are weaponizing the system that was never created for them to harm men. It just doesn't make any sense. But if that is the case, then explain to me why I only see these stories.
I just got out of jail. Quick as shit, I might add thank you to my man because my baby daddy want to sit here and lie on my name and the police want to believe hearsay. If you didn't know your laws, you're about to learn them right now, like I just did. I want to start this off by taking accountability. I should never have that man over my house. I do let him come over because if I didn't, he would never see his son because he doesn't have anywhere to take our son. So that's my bad, okay? I take accountability for that.
Again, real quick, that is not accountability. That's not something you need to take accountability for, in my mind, because these are the women you guys are trying to make me believe are trying to keep the kids away from their parents. She just said if she didn't let her baby daddy come over, he wouldn't be able to see the kid because he doesn't have a place to house the kids. So she lets him come over. That's how much she wants him to have a relationship with their children. That's the only shit I've ever seen. I swear to God. I've only ever seen mothers do that. Call the baby daddies up over and over and over again. Come over, get your son. When you gonna come get your daughter? When you gonna come see your kids? That's all I know. That shit y'all be talking about, these women hiding the kids from the man for no fucking reason. Never seen it. Again, I only grew up around boys and around girls that didn't have
happens.
Fathers. Nobody in my neighborhood, I'm one or two, I would say, out of the thousands of people
that live in my neighborhood
that
keep those children from their dads.
So me personally, I've only seen what this woman is describing. I've only seen that.
Okay, so he came over Saturday night for dinner. Not gonna lie, I got tired of him. I wanted him to leave. He didn't want to leave. I'm pissed off. I'm going back and forth. I'm yelling at him. I'm like, bro, you need to get the fuck out of my house. I accidentally kick his bum ankle. rewind, he sprained his ankle or whatever. So he's on crutches. So I'm walking back and forth. I accidentally hit it. He tells me, you're going to jail. You're going to jail. And I'm like, what the fuck? So he like really starts calling like the 911, and he's screaming and crying at the top of his lungs. Like I kicked his shit like a field goal, like he said. And police pull up, he's on my couch, he's screaming, he's crying, the ambulance come, they start wrapping him up, the police is outside talking to me, and he's screaming and crying so loud, like I'm like 20 feet away from the house, and I can't even talk to the cop because that's how loud he is crying like a little baby, as the cop said. Yeah. So they ask me questions like, oh, was he doing anything to you? Like, did he get in your face? Did he threaten you or anything? I'm like, well, he like threatened not to leave my home. Like, that's basically like what happened. So the cop goes back inside, he comes back outside, he's like, oh, can you stand up for me, please? Like, put your phone down, like, put your hands behind your back, you're getting arrested. I literally start having a freaking panic attack, and they're like, we're sorry, we have to take you to jail, but like when DV situations happen and it looks bad, oh yeah, rewind, he wouldn't hop his ass outside my house, so I took his crutches and I threw them like down the hill in front of my house. So I guess that didn't look the best when the police pulled up. And so they're like, he's saying you hit his ankle and the crutches are like down the hill, it's not looking good, so that's why I got arrested, I guess. But it's like hearsay, that's literally hearsay.
She should have did that fool like what's her name? Kathy Bates did James Caan in that movie in Misery. She should have did that. She should have hobbled that fool.
If I would have just, it's fucking hearsay. So they put me in the back of the cop car, and I'm freaking out because I'm like, what in the actual F is going on? You know what I mean? And so like my child's father, he starts closing the blinds, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And like a cop comes up to me, and he's like, well, he's saying he lives here. And I'm like, no, he does not live here. Like, no, he does not fucking live here. And I was like, show me proof that he lives here. I was like, show me, go through my house, go see if any of his stuff is there. Show me a mail, show me like literally any proof that he freaking was in my house. He's like, oh, well, like he's just saying that, and like we can't kick him out if he says he lives here.
That's crazy as hell.
I'm not gonna let him stay here. Like he's gonna leave or whatever. So I pull off before anybody leaves my home. Like my home is just open to everybody. And so long story short, like I had to go to the hospital to get cleared. And when I was at the hospital, my deputy told me, he's like, oh, you just got dropped off. I would do address. Your house is locked up. Everything's fine. I get released, and I'm coming home like around like 10 a.m. and I open my door, and he's sitting on my couch. He's sitting on my fucking couch. So I call 911, and the police come. They're like looking at me like I'm freaking stupid because I'm literally like I'm literally freaking the fuck out. Like there's shit stolen, like my shit's broken, like you broke into my house, like I'm freaking the fuck out. And he's like, well, I don't know who broke this stuff, I don't know if he did it, I can't force him out the house. He says he lives here. Like no, he couldn't help me. He basically just said it's a civil matter and I have to go to court tomorrow because yeah, that was Sunday at that point. But he did end up taking my child's father. He ended up like dropping him off somewhere, and he was gone from my house by the time when I left. Okay, so it's around like 7 o'clock. The deputy calls me back and he's like, oh, he said he's at the house right now. I'm like, why is he at my house? How is he even getting in my house? He's breaking in. He's like, well, he says he lives here, so he can't break into his own house. And I'm like literally going fucking crazy, y'all. So he just told me again, it's a civil matter. He can't do anything about it. I come home. I'm mad. I'm yelling. Like I literally just like cannot believe this. He's on the phone with the deputy. He's like, yeah, like I'm here right now, but she's like, she's being really mean. She's like, she's starting shit. And it's like, I'm yelling like with him over the phone. And I'm like, bro, like I can yell in my own house. Like I don't give a fuck. So the cops are like, I guess they're like, oh, do you want us to come over there? And he's like, yes, please come, please come. And so they come. I just go take a shower. I'm coming out the shower. He's outside talking to the police, and like he opens the door, and he's like, the cop is like, oh, like Janice, I really want to talk to you. And I was like, honestly, like I don't want to fucking talk to you guys. You guys say it's a fucking civil matter. You guys can't help me at all. I just wanted it to be fucking recorded that you guys will not remove him from my house. And if anything fucking happens to me tonight, it's gonna be on you guys. Okay, that's all I want. And then I just went into my room. Like that's all I said. I just shut my door, and then I was in my room for the rest of the night. Woke up, went straight to the courthouse, got the restraining order. When I left my house, he was still here, y'all. So I went to get the restraining order filed, and it takes like 3 to 4 hours for like the judge to like approve it. And I had to leave because my son needed like an important shot for him to start school tomorrow. And so I wasn't able to get the physical packet, right? So when I come home, he's still here. And like I knew the cops really couldn't do anything with like the physical packet, but like him just sitting in my fucking house like irritated the fuck me. I was like, I called 911. I was like, bro, I just filed a restraining order, but I don't have the physical packet, but he's still in my home and I need him to leave. Like he does not fucking live here. Oh yeah, rewind. When I went to get the restraining order, I was actually advised not to get the restraining order because I have pending criminal charges against me. They said I would most likely get a letter in the mail saying that my case was dropped because they have no circumstantial evidence. It's just hearsay. But yeah, they told me like not to do it basically because I have pending criminal charges and it looks like retaliation instead of actually something actually occurring. So yeah, I was like, oh, well, I need it anyways. Like I need a move out order. And why
does it matter why? How does something look like retaliation? Like, listen to what I'm saying. That's okay in the court of public opinion. I'm okay with it looking like something. That's fine. It can look like whatever it wants, whatever it looks like. But when it comes to the law, I want it, you know what I mean? The letter of the law. What the fuck? I don't. What does it say in the letter of the law? Like, oh,
it's
man,
crazy to me because he
bad,
didn't
but
live there. He was
like,
only
no,
coming to see the baby.
The guy is literally trespassing. The baby daddy
Right.
is literally trespassing. Who gives a fuck if it looks like retaliation? That's, you see what I mean? Listen to what I'm saying. That is them basically telling her we have an implicit bias. To me, that you're openly admitting that courts are going to have a bias in a case where it looks like retaliation, when in reality it could just be she ain't a fucking lawyer and shit started to happen and she was like, well, damn, it looks like I got to get a fucking restraining order because this weirdo won't leave my house. You see what I mean? It's not retaliation, it's cause and effect. He's being problematic. She never had a reason to do this before. Now she does. Who cares about the sequence in which it happens? The facts are the facts. The facts shouldn't change, right?
Need this restraining order, like period, point blank. I'm not leaving here without this. I don't care what you're recommending. This is what I need. I said I wasn't able to like pick up like the actual paperwork. But yeah, I ended up calling the police. They come, they said, they're telling me like, oh, like technically he does not have to leave until we physically hand him the copy of the restraining order, but we're gonna try to get him to leave. He cooperates, he leaves. Don't feel sorry for me. I don't need no pity. This is just like piping hot tea I wanted to give you guys because he's on the T app right now. Everybody's talking about Marquise Rivers in San Diego. His name is already popping. Let's put it out there because he's so gangster, but he's sitting here calling the police on his baby mama for no reason, sitting here lying on her name. If I would have to stay in jail and I didn't bail out, I would have missed my son's first day of kindergarten. Like he's like, that's the man I chose. Like I said, I don't want no pity, nothing like that. Like I really don't care. I don't care.
Yeah. Again, me personally, I don't like that. I don't like that. Like, that's where we're at in society where women reflexively have to say, yeah, I take accountability because he's a piece of shit. Like, ma'am, you didn't do nothing wrong. You didn't do anything wrong. He's a piece of shit. It's him. He doesn't have to be a piece of shit. He can stop being a piece of shit right now. And all of this would cease to exist. But he's continuing to be a piece of shit. The onus is on him 1,000%. I just want to make that clear. And so this is how he's getting in the house, right? This is how he's getting in the house.
So what nigga are you talking about?
Bro, you just popped it. You just broke into my house and I was having a conversation. You're not about to ask me no questions about the conversation I was having.
Wow.
Broke into my fucking house. Literally broke in.
Wow.
It looks crazy. Like she was probably talking to a man. He broke in the house unbeknownst to her. And now he's questioning her about who she was talking to. This nigga is weirder than weird. And if that didn't prove it for you how weird he is, this definitely should prove how weird he is.
My house? No, I cannot. You just broke into my house. No, I locked all the windows.
Look at this fool's feet. He is unhoused and unhealthy. This is crazy.
I just locked all the windows. I can sit here and yell in my own house. I can do that. I am allowed to yell in my own house. The fuck are you talking about? No, you're just acting so fake. You're weird. You are literally weird. You just broke into my house. How am I going to be cool with that? I don't feel safe. He's literally a trespasser. He has no mail or clothes here. He is a trespasser. He needs to leave. Bro, you are a trespasser. You are a trespasser. You are a trespasser. I just screamed my head off. You just scared me. You just scared me. And then I have videos, bro. I have videos that he's just asking me who I was talking to on the phone because he broke into my house. No.
Exactly, Auntie.
You were just banging on me, asking me about a nigga because I was on the phone. No. Sir, he started calling you and being calm. Here, you're not staying here. You're not staying here. You're not. You.
That's crazy how he come to her house, breaking her house, and keep calling the police on her.
He looked like he eat about once a day. He smoked too much weed. He ain't got no job. His fingernails are dirty. The bottom of his feet is dirty. Goodness gracious. That's somebody daddy, though. That's somebody daddy, an abuser, an abusive man at that. Looking like that, acting like that, and abusive to boot. Breaking in this woman's house like this.
That's crazy.
This is crazy. And this is all I see. I swear to God, I do not see women weaponizing the system against men. I don't see it. I only see men doing this. I swear. Y'all can say whatever. I'm just telling you what I see. I'm not maybe the numbers or whatever. When I look at all the shit in totality, I don't see it showing up statistically, but it is women. So I can really only go off of anecdotal experiences. Where are all these women weaponizing the system against men? That's the system that's not made for them. It's like saying black people weaponizing the system against black people.
Weird.
Like, black people can't be Karen.
Stay there. And he just
not when it comes to the police. Y'all, I know that we use Karen very loosely nowadays. Karens were invented for a specific type of person, right? A person that weaponizes the system against black people for minding our own black fucking business.
That's
men can only be Karens. In this particular case, not we know that white women are Karens. That's where the term comes from. But white men are also Kens or Karens or whatever you want to say, the male version of that. I know that Karen is definitely misogynistic as well. There are misogynistic undertones. It's true though. The white women do weaponize the system against black men all the time. That's a reality. And white women weaponize the system against black people all the time, but so do white men, right? But men in general, when it comes to men and women, just in general, men weaponize the system against women all the time.
This company is going viral for its new process that gives you permanent teeth in just 24 hours. If you're missing 5 or more teeth,
so maybe that's what prompted this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she was nice because he didn't have nowhere to take the baby. So, she wanted him to start coming there to see the baby because he didn't have nowhere to take the baby. And that was nice of her for doing that. But maybe she opened up a can of worms that wasn't ready to be open because he still had some type of I ain't gonna say love because baby, that ain't no damn love right there, child. I don't know what the fuck that is. Okay. Oh no, that's obsession. Yeah, that's obsession. Yeah. I ain't gonna say I don't know what that is. And then the cops is crazy because how y'all gonna say that he lived there? She's telling you this man does not live there. She's telling y'all that he does not live there. Oh, we can't put him out. God darn it. God darn it. That's definitely shit. That ain't no bitter baby father. He's a mental baby father. Hold on. I might got one more, and after this, I'm out of here. Ooh, child. Maybe I think I better. Oh, here we go, y'all. I found it. All righty. This is the one I wanted y'all to see. Hold on. Give me a second.
Any women on here that be talking about their baby daddies, humble yourself. Because you could have a baby daddy like me who will run you through court nonstop. Like, I will break.
This is that bitch.
As I take 500.
That's what I call him, y'all.
1,000. Retainer out of your pocket. And then then you'll try to spin it that I'm the bad guy because I'm taking you to court, so I'm taking money out of the kid's mouth. Well, that's just trying to take time away from me.
Put a finger down if you had a baby with a diagnosed narcissist, but of course you didn't know that at first, because why would they tell you that? And then they become abusive towards you. When you go to the hospital to give birth to your child, they storm out. When you bring your child home from the hospital, they don't help you take care of him.
Why is your daughter so much trash? Why I haven't talked to my daughter in I don't know how long. I got my own. So I got my own. Because you talking about it. Hey, I got my own. I'm about to be a homeowner while your daughter's still in a apartment.
This app and get on these apps every day and get on these podcasts every day and try to gaslight the world into believing that there's just a big misunderstanding between men and women, and we're just trying to bridge the gap, and women are delusional and women are crazy and men really have to plan and we're not as bad as women say we are, and and all this stuff. And then you turn around and you listen to the stories that
tell the cops that
that women are telling
he was there. That
about
is
me.
why my sister.
I'm leaving the numbers aside. I swear to God,
And he did do just that because she said that.
No use in having these discussions rooted in data and science and all of that stuff. Men don't care about that. There's studies on that. Like people usually they need to connect with it like emotionally. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make these emotional like connections so that men can see that what they're saying is just wrong. Like it's
I think it's sad today, the world we live in today,
dynamics
because
men and women,
anyone stay in your house over a certain period of time, the cops won't even put them out anymore.
Men are chameleons. I did a video yesterday. There was a woman.
They can spend the night 3 nights and tell the cops they live there. They've been there forever, and the cops won't believe.
And security and protection, or something along those lines. Provisions and protection, like fake it until you get her.
And then they stay there more than 3 months. You have to.
What does it look like?
And
after you
legally evicted like you're their landlord. Like that's crazy.
Behind it, what does that person look like? Right? That's my question. This is what it looks like.
Living off of women, why would I be saying these things?
Hello.
If I was living off of women, why would I be saying these things?
Okay. Is there anything you need that I can help you with?
That's her mother, y'all.
You can help me by teaching. You're supposed to be this great woman. Why is your daughter so trash? She's a reflection of you.
Oh, really?
That's what you can help me with. If you're such a great, godly, fearing woman, why is your daughter so much trash? So I haven't talked to my daughter in I don't know how long. How is that?
He is answering his own question as to why his ex isn't letting him speak to his daughter. Listen to how he's speaking to the mother, his mother-in-law or whatever she was, his ex-mother-in-law, I don't know, but the grandmother of his child. And he's like, talk to your daughter. You raised this evil woman. Oh, he's not evil. This is what I be saying about men. This is how men act. And then while simultaneously trying to make women out to be the proverbial bad guy. Listen to this shit is crazy. Listen, he's talking to an elderly woman like this that he was not in a relationship with, by the way.
More can mean something different to every enterprise. At Optimum Business, we offer more than connectivity. You get the speed, reliability, and network performance your operations demand, and peace of mind from having dedicated support experts.
This is how he's talking to the grandmother of his child.
Anything else you have to say?
I'm asking a question. Why do y'all claim? The only reason I'm calling you because Kim just hit my fucking Facebook being a nosy little bitch.
Woo!
Like y'all all claim to be good people, but you really show that you ain't shit.
Okay, is there anything you need?
I clearly told you I haven't talked to my daughter. Where's your daughter at? Why don't you tell your daughter to do the right fucking thing? Why don't you do that? I can't, bro. I cannot wait to get Araya and explain. She grows up to explain. I can't wait to do it.
So you could poison her mom.
I can't wait for her to know that all the years that her daddy didn't see
poison her mind.
Poison her mind about what? The truth? Poison her mind about what? The truth?
Is it?
Who poison her mind? Who's keeping her away from her daddy?
Oh, you live off women.
Who is keeping her away from her? I got my own, bitch.
That's all you do.
I got my own, bitch.
Yeah.
You already
This
called
is
the
an
grandmother
elderly woman
a
he's
bitch.
talking to. I just want to make sure that y'all haven't forgotten who he's talking to right now, because it's easy to
the
forget.
grandmother
when you listen
of
to
his
tone.
child.
You might think he's talking to
That's
he shouldn't be talking to any woman like this, but this is an elderly. This is like his mama. This is like a mother figure. This is how he's talking to him.
Wow.
What?
You talking about it? Hey, I got my own. I'm about to be a homeowner while your daughter's still in a fucking small ass apartment. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you know a lot about
exactly. Hey, listen, at the end of the day, what you need to be worried about is your child and your grandchild. Don't worry about what the fuck I got going on. Do you pay my bills?
Send her some child support.
Do you pay my bills? Do you pay me? Do You paying it because I shouldn't be? I shouldn't be on child support. How am I paying child support?
Why do you belittle
paying
her?
child support?
And why did you put your hand? Why did you put your hands on her? Why did you hit her? Why were you physical with her?
Hey, the fact you believe whatever that ugly ass child of yours tells you. If somebody was putting my hands on her, why she stay for me for 10? You stay with me for 10 years, you stupid bitch.
That's what
Jesus,
women do.
That's sad.
She stayed with me for 10 years.
I believe he had a brainwash.
When did you ever see Ashley with any marks or bruises on her, you dumb bitch? When did you ever see Ashley with any marks or bruises on her,
Yes,
you dumb
April.
bitch? Explain that.
I'm a dumb.
Explain that.
You have so much respect.
Explain
I
it.
have.
Wait, I have no respect. I have no respect for nobody who plays with an innocent child. You play with an innocent child. I don't have no respect.
So let's read it. It says, backstory. He abused me for 10 years. Abuse continued while pregnant. Attempted to have him served. He evaded. Currently wanted for harassing me. 5 kids in total. 1 he doesn't claim. 1 he's never seen. Currently on the T app with over 12 women making the same claim. That last one crazy. Golly. And this is what I'm saying about me. You want me to believe you? You want to convince me that I got it wrong, that because y'all be fighting tooth and nail to convince little old me that I'm the one that's in the wrong and these women are liars or whatever. But this is how y'all talk behind the scenes. I'm glad this was recorded because this is how y'all talk. Y'all talk like this on lives, by the way. This is how I be on lives with men, and this is how they talk to women. And I clock it every single time. I go, if you're this abusive in public, I know you're 10 times more abusive in private.
Facts.
If you are yelling at berating a woman in public, that simply is clocking your shit. Like, it ain't like she's being disrespectful. It's not like she's lying on you. It's not like she's railroading you. She is literally just clocking your shit. And your reflex is to start calling her a B word and start threatening rape, which so many of these men do. I know that behind the scenes what you're doing. You can't say, no, that was just online. No. That's who you are. That's who you are. If you would call an elderly woman out of her fucking name, I couldn't imagine calling somebody's mama.
Shit, how do we talk to his own mama? That's the point.
I literally can't even wrap my brain around that.
Hey.
Calling somebody's mother a B word at my big ass age? What? We're just not talking. I'm just not talking to her. I'm hanging up. But he took out all of his frustration on the mama. And shout out to moms.
She handled that situation really good.
Daughter. She handled it masterfully.
Yeah, she did.
Exposed him and didn't even have to do much, but she did it right. Remain calm. She exposed the fact he not paying child support. He wanted, that's why I'm about to buy a home. And you did it. No, you're not about to buy a home. You're about to buy a home with a woman. Which, if you listen to the beginning of the conversation, right? Remember, he was already in defense mode. What you saying? I'm living off of women? Why would that be a topic of discussion if he's not currently with the woman? So he's probably about to scam some woman into buying a home with him. They don't know that he talked like this to elderly women.
Absolutely,
the grandmother of one of his 5 children.
He gonna put that mask back on when he beat the other woman.
Anyways, and then the mom said, well, if you pay child support, maybe she could buy a house. Which I'm gonna mention it again. This is what I be talking about. Is why I tell y'all, God forbid me and my wife ever weren't together. But if we weren't together, I would pay child support. I would put myself on child support, and I would pay a hefty sum. That's the least I can do. I'll be damned if I'm buying a home and the mother of my children is living in a small apartment. Do you guys understand how sick you have to be for that to be your reality? That is when we jokingly but seriously say this is somebody's life right now. This is literally somebody's life right now. a man is bragging about the fact that he's about to buy a home while he has 5 kids who he doesn't take care of. You don't think that those two things are connected? But if you started to take care of your children, would you still be in a financial position to buy this home? Probably not. With the women, if they were getting help, be in a better position. Maybe they can't buy a home, but would they be in a better position? Absolutely. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. And the only reason he's calling this woman, he don't care about his daughter. He don't care. He is doing
y'all, he don't have 5 kids by her. Abusive. He only have 1 child by her.
His abuse. He's continuing his harm. And now he has dragged the grandmother of his child into all of this stuff. He was actively being abusive on that call, talking about you didn't see any marks on her. You didn't see any marks on her. And what that mean?
I think I would have hung up on him. I'm not gonna sit there and let somebody.
I didn't see any marks. That don't mean that you punched that woman. That don't mean you kicked that woman in her belly when she was on the ground while she was pregnant, possibly. Y'all are these, and they be really up here like acting like the sickest part about that, the most delusional part about all of that was him saying he can't wait till he talks to his daughter. Sir, I can't wait till you talk to that girl too. I'm actually at this point, set it up. Just wait for the daughter to get a little bit older, but set it up and record it. I can't wait for that little girl to tell you who you are. Little kids give it to you. Hey, as a parent, I could imagine that shit hurt. I bet you that shit hurts when you hear that shit from your child, even if you're a deadbeat, because I did it to my daddy. I know it hurt. When I told him he wasn't shit, when I told him I put everything together finally and I excommunicated him from my life, got him about my life, cut him out like a cancer to never return again. I said, nah, I'm good. That shit hurt. He still be trying to get in contact with me. He still be trying to reach out to me. Still. I said it years ago, 5, 6, 7 years, more than that, 10 years ago now. 10 years ago. This fool still be trying to get in contact with me. So yeah, what? You gonna get what you asking for, fam. Be careful what you fish for. These BBs, these are the men that are out here talking about these women are keeping me from my kids. I will never fight for my kids. I don't understand why I have to fight for my kids. These are the men. These are the men that's doing this to these women.
Put a finger down if you had a baby with a diagnosed narcissist, but of course you didn't know that at first, because why would they tell you that? Made you feel so special in the beginning, told you how badly they wanted to have a family with you, became the exact person that you said you were looking for, just to cheat on you. And then you find out you're pregnant the next day. So they love bomb you and beg you to stay until you agree, just to continue to cheat on you throughout your pregnancy. And then they become abusive towards you. When you go to the hospital to give birth to your child, they storm out. When you bring your child home from the hospital, they don't help you take care of him. They want nothing to do with their child. The abuse continues to the point where you have to file more than one injunction against them. They beg you to drop the injunction because they're a surgeon, and it's not a good look for a surgeon to have an injunction filed against them. And the only reason that they were abusive towards you is because work was stressful, and they will change. You believe them, and you drop the injunction just for nothing to change. Every time you say that you're going to leave, they threaten you. They say if you leave, they will file for full custody and they will win, that you will never see your child again, that they will have another woman raise your child, that they will have you arrested, that nobody will ever believe you, just like nobody believed their ex-wife, that you will not be able to financially keep up with all the lawsuits that they file against you, that they will ruin your life and ruin your family's life. And you know how powerful they are. So you stay with the person and try to make it work with them. Meanwhile, they're telling everybody that you are crazy and you are unstable, that you are keeping them from their child when you're begging them to see their child, begging them to help you take care of your child. They tell their friends and family that you are an alcoholic and that you drink all the time and you get abusive when you drink, when they're the ones that drink every night. They're the ones that have been abusive. And they're the ones that drink and drive while you have your child in the car. Drink and drive on their way to work to operate. And then they tell you to try to get a reaction that all the friends that they have that are girls want to sleep with him.
Oh yeah, they good for that.
Telling these girls that you think that they are sleeping with all of them. They try to completely destroy your reputation to everybody, to make you seem like you are unstable and unfit. Eventually, when you have the courage to leave, they send you concerning messages to the point where you are in fear for your son's safety. So you go over to their place to make sure your son is okay, for them to call the police and lie to the police to try to have you arrested. And then the next day, they go to the courthouse to file an injunction on behalf of your minor child against you, so you will not be able to see your child anymore, which the judge does not grant. And then the next day after that, they send your attorney a 2-page list of demands and requirements that they expect of you. And even months after not speaking with this person, they still are submitting cases to the state attorney of Florida to try to have you arrested. Oh.
These be the men, y'all. These are the ones. Yep.
Okay, some y'all.
She don't let me see my kid. Oh my God, did I leave bruises on her? Yeah, I punched her, but did you notice a bruise? How would you? I punched her with punching gloves on. I put boxing gloves on. So I know you didn't see a bruise. I mean, I never hit her. It needs to be, and again, this is why, and I know it's sad. I know it's sad. I know it is. I know I'm being cynical. I know I am, but I'm okay with my cynicism in this case. This is why I don't revere, I don't respect single fathers just on the basis that they have their kids. I don't. I know far too many men have their kids, have full custody of their kids just so they can harm the woman, just so they can hurt the woman, just because they could. Just because they could, because courts favor men.
I don't think all men, but some men. Some men, have a good cause why they have custody of their
children. Get a woman in a vulnerable
position.
Because
some women are horrible mothers.
Right? And then you have a child, and then you go to court and you go, Your Honor, she can't take care of the child. She's too poor. Look at her. I can take care of the child. Give him to me. And the court says, okay, I'll give them, grant you the child or whatever, full custody. Happens all the time. Happens all the time. I don't think that and then all the reactionary abuse, which I don't like calling it that, but all the stuff that women do due to them being abused, you bring it up in court, make them look crazy, you use it against them, and then you wrestle away the child.
That's true, and that goes both ways. Because women do that too.
Just so you don't have to pay child support to her, not because it's less expensive to pay child support. It's more expensive to have the child. You just don't want her to get any money. You want to punish her.
That's true.
Out of spite, you go get your child. Not because you want to protect your child, because you know that the best case for your child, the best place for your child to be is with their mother. No doubt about it. The best place for your child to be is with their mother. And you helping and you supporting, you being in a supportive role of the mother, which I talk about all the time, that men need to be in supportive roles of women and children. I'm not saying that's the way it should be necessarily, but I'm just saying, like, the way that we're socially engineered, the way that we're socially conditioned at this time, I think that, now I won't say at best, but in most cases at best, a man just supporting a woman is like as good as we can get. So that's where I'm like, at least do that. Just support the mothers financially, emotionally, you know what I mean? Like, just support them. Just support them. But that's proven to be damn near impossible for you guys, because all you want to do is punish these women. Yeah, if you didn't believe me, this is exactly what I'm talking about. These are the men that I'm talking about that literally, when they be talking about women weaponize the system, no. Men weaponize the system against women and children.
Any women on here that be talking shit about their baby daddies, humble yourself. Because you could have a baby daddy like me who will run you through court nonstop. Like, I will break you. You want to break the time away from me and my kid? I'm going to break your pockets. You will never have a pedicure, a manicure, your hair done. Nah, you don't need child support for that. I'm going to take your actual money. Yeah. You take time away from my
Get
kid,
her.
I'm going to take all
Get her
of your
baby daddy
time
right
away
here.
from you. You ain't going to be able to do shit when you ain't got no money because I'm going to take you to court. And because women have such a hard drive that, oh, well, I'm going to show him. Yeah, show me. Yeah, show me. Keep showing me as I take 500, 500, 500,
Exactly,
1,000,
auntie.
1,000,
Exactly. Yeah, it's plenty of them out here.
out of your pocket. And then it's gonna make, then you'll try to spin it that I'm the bad guy because I'm taking you to court, so I'm taking money out of the kid's mouth. No, well, that's what you get for trying to take time away from me. Now I got to take time and money from you. See, women, humble yourself because you could have a man like me who's like, oh, you want to play with my kids? You want to play with my time?
I would never a man like you. I would have left him with the
change y'all perspective on the men that you had. Yo, let him go do his fucking thing. But don't jump on TikTok and start talking shit about him because you're going to run men like me. Now I want to know a lot of who your baby daddies are so I can analyze them myself and see where you fucking up and why is she acting like
got
this.
a baby daddy like him, baby. He'll think I'm
We need to humble her. Can
I'll
we
be
humble her?
close.
We can. We can't. And then that's where the fun begins for people like me.
No, he doesn't sound abusive at all. He sounds very mentally stable and rational and like he really cares about his kids. He sounds very, very.
No, he
like
don't sound stable.
like a
For a man to say all of that, he don't
place
sound
children
stable.
in the care of. Definitely.
I
Place
won't
children
want no
in the care
baby
of
by
this
him.
man. Very, very stable. That guy there is. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Yes, the courts will definitely. They're doing the right thing when they allow men like that into their kids' lives. Absolutely. Y'all say the shit out loud, bro. You guys are abusive. I don't hear women.
He sounds very much. He sounds very much controlling to me, y'all. That man. Okay, he sounds very much so controlling. He letting you know if you have a baby by him, you fuck with him, you don't let him see the baby. He's gonna drag you through court. He's gonna do this. He's gonna do that. Do this. Do that. That's controlling. So where he see that he's stable at? No, I feel he's unstable.
Explaining how to be abusive online. I just don't hear it. I don't see it. But you expect me to believe that they're just as abusive as men? Y'all expect me to believe that it's women that are the problem? You guys are openly abusive in the public.
I think men and women can be the problem.
That you don't recognize this. Like men are so
good dads,
delusional that they think
that
type of rhetoric is like, that's just
no good moms.
You know, like he tries to rationalize it by saying, like, oh, you want to keep me away from my kids? Yeah, because you're an abuser. No, I'm not an abuser. I'm gonna do an abusive thing to show you I'm not abusive. Like, you're an abuser. That's why that woman is keeping that baby away from you. That's why these dudes are losers. That's why they crash out the way that they do. Narcissistic as fuck. All the men, this dude, the dude that the second video, the woman said that he was a diagnosed narc, and the first guy. All of them. Terrible. And that's why y'all get so triggered when women call you a narcissist. That's why you get so triggered when women accurately use psychologists speak to call out your problematic behavior. When they say you're stonewalling them, when they say you're neglecting them, when they say you have emotionally abandoned them or you're emotionally abusive or something like that, that's why y'all crash out. When they say you're gaslighting them, y'all crash out. You don't want to hear that because you know at that point they see you for who you are. That's what it is.
That's true. That is true what he said. When a narcissist see you for who you are, baby, they get very, very upset with you. They don't like that. This guy who is talking is off about a lot of stuff that he is speaking about. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Like, because it's not all good mothers out here. It's not all good fathers out here. You know, you have fathers out here that does take custody of their children because they have to. They need to. You know, you have fathers that take custody of their kids because their kids was been abused. The moms was on drugs, wasn't feeding them, wasn't going to school, wasn't going to the doctors. So what do you want to do? Let the kids just be abused like that and the father don't step in? You know? So when a father step in with situations like that, they are good fathers. They are definitely good fathers. You know? So I'm not going to down every father. I'm not going to down every mother because you have very good mothers out here like you got good fathers. And then sometimes you got toxic fathers and mothers. They're both toxic. Now, in situations like that, neither one of them don't need the children because they're both toxic. You know? So it's different situations. You know, I follow this guy now on Instagram. He have 2 daughters. They both by different women. One of his daughters is by another woman. He don't have custody of her, but he takes care of the little girl. I mean, he does everything for her. The other daughter, he have custody. I think he had custody of her since she was young. But on occasions, he gets them together. He drives to another state, let her see her sister. He goes pick her up. She's come back to the house. She spends a week or so, you know, when school was out and stuff like that. So he's a good father. Beautiful home, honey. Their home is laid out, honey. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He have a 3-bedroom home because he have a room for the other daughter too when she comes. So I don't know, you know, why he got custody of this daughter, but yeah, he have custody of this daughter. He gets up in the morning, he do her hair so beautiful, dress her, fix her lunch, fix her breakfast. Oh my God, he really take care of her. And when I say he got a beautiful home, it's nice. So every father's not like that. Some things he said is true and some was not true. Right. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that, Auntie. I do. So, y'all, that was all I got for y'all today. I appreciate everyone for timing in. Thank y'all so much. I hope y'all enjoyed the rest of y'all Monday. Be happy. Stay prayed up. Always remember to keep God first. And I will definitely see you guys tomorrow. And if y'all like to donate a coffee, the link is still in the chat somewhere. But it's in here. So I will definitely see you guys tomorrow. And y'all have a blessed day. And I love you guys. Peace. You do the same, April. I love you, girl. And thank you to Auntie. Thank you. And I will see you guys tomorrow.